I used to be a watcher of Cruel, our head organizer. I was in his stream like all the time, and thanks to him, I started speedrunning a little. I picked up Pokemon Red at that point, and he once told me like I'm not on this weekend. I'll be at a event called BSG. They like it's in the middle of the country. I'll just go there, see if it's actual a fun thing to be at. And I remember that Jasper, who back at that time was the head organizer, basically told me, I'll see you next month. And I was like, no, I'll be here in like 3 months again. I think I've only missed like 3 or 4 BSGs since. And, well, yeah, it's basically become a big part of my life. First I went there just as a attendee, enjoyed the speed runs, enjoyed the atmosphere, the community, and became staff, because I wanted to help out a bit more. Then eventually became head of scheduling, and ever since then I've been the head of scheduling. I've been involved with BSG, and especially this last year with Corona going on, I realized that just going to an event, seeing people, and hanging out with them means a lot to me. And what is my most precious BSG memory? Well, that's a really rough question. One of them is on an external event we did. We were invited to be at Dutch Comic Con, and Sniperwave and I, we were walking around the venue trying to get people to visit our stand, and we came up with this joke about Link Jackson. I think it was during my very first BSG. It was like 7 in the morning. Nandi was running the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I couldn't sleep anymore, so I went back to the venue. Botmeester Mark was there as well. And the two of us just randomly started dancing at some point. And Nandi was actually telling us to do so. And I think we just went with it, and at some point more people joined the room and more people joined in on the dancing. And every time I see like that clip or like a part of that run, it just cracks me up. I'll completely laugh. And
I'm Ari, otherwise known as Someone. Well, I joined the BSG community 2 years back at the annual BSG. Wartab mentioned on his stream that BSG was gonna be in the Netherlands. And well, me at the time, not knowing there was any kind of speedrun marathon in my country, was quite surprised. So I decided to check it out, and I am very glad I did. In these years, I've been very much enjoying all my experience with the BSG community, both online and in person. BSG means a lot to me, both in the sense of it being a great place for me to experiment with speedruns and find friends. It's also kind of a safe space. Recently, I came out as trans, and it's kind of surprised me how accepting and welcoming everyone here is as well towards that. Part of the reason why I love BSG so much, it's a space where everybody seems to respect and appreciate each other despite differences, and that is a great space to be in. I think the greatest moment was still when at the BSG Monthly, when I finally got the honor of doing an opening run with Phineas and Ferb. Cruel came to me and said, "Hey, so someone, just so you know, the newspaper is coming and they might be taking some photos during your run." I was like, okay, I don't mind. And I didn't. It was a fun time, but it still surprised me to this day that I got this newspaper where I am on the front cover.
What
And
made me join the BSG community? I don't know. Mainly, I started speedrunning in 2018, and I followed people, and one of those peoples were Leak. From there, I just looked down at the panels, and it said like, "Oh, I'm a part of the Benelux speedrunner gathering, tech person." I'm like, "What is this marathon stuff? You're not running with games?" And then didn't understand, and now it's been 3 years, and I understand nothing still. No. It's in 2018. It was interesting. Went there, had a good time, and I say I had a good time. I barely spoke to people, but I still had fun. But as times went on, more comfortable it got and more fun it was. BSG, I would say, means the community that is a part. The runs are extra, I would say, but the community is so nicely bonded together for whoever has been for the longest, the shortest, who's done no runs, who's done a lot of runs. It doesn't. It's just somehow everyone gets together and has a good time. It's been fun just bonding together, and somehow people I've never spoken to, I spoke to a lot at marathons and offline, and then it's just been something that's stuck with you. And then you see the people again online, and then it's just reoccurring memories, and it's been fun. I don't know. What's been my pros? English. What is my most precious BSG memory? If I don't mention the Toad Run, I don't know. The Toad Run was great, alright? It was though 2 a.m. I was very tired, and Wiki suggested a great idea of Toad voices. Yes. That's been a memory stuck in my head forever. It's been something of a joke, and it's just, well, we ran with it, and now it's anytime I have a Toad Run, someone's gonna poke at me and say, do the voice. Do it. And I don't know.